we're just going to go take a look here. We've got over a foot of snow. The sun's kind of knocking it down a little bit now. But this snow's been here, I don't know, 3 weeks now. Well, that's something interesting. Look at that. Woodpecker tore this tree up right here. Hollowed it out. And it's still got leaves on it. What do you got? We saw all these tracks underneath these pine trees. We figured we're going to check it out. Oh, look at that bed. Look at that. And he's got a bed here. These deer must have... He's just smelling. There's nothing there. No. Hey, let's set a camera up here. Let's put a camera right here and we'll watch the deer bed underneath these pines. All right, I just set out a trail camera here and it's kind of looking, these are hemlock. These are huge hemlock trees right here. And we've got a bunch of deer beds all on this little rise. 3 or 4 little beds in here. And the fields are right off to the side there, about 50 yards. So, I don't know. We'll set this camera up and we'll see what kind of deer are laying inside here if they come back. Okay, here you go. This is the view of the trail camera facing this big hemlock and left and right side of that hemlock. And right here you can see the first buck shows up at 2 in the morning. And he's got a bunch of buddies at 2:17. 2:27, they leave, and he finds a nice spot right there. He starts looking around and lays down right there. Look how cold it is, negative 18 degrees. That's the buck right there. 2:27 a.m. Now it's 3:45 a.m. 6:02 a.m. He's been there all night, laying there. Now it's morning. He's getting bored, stretching. 6:45. He's looking around all by himself, and 6:46, he starts walking away there behind the tree. You can see him walking. Now, 8 o'clock, when the sun came up, that's a shot I took, and he didn't show back up, same buck, until 7 that night. So all day there was nothing until 7 when he showed up in the same place, and he lays right down, right behind that tree there. At 8 o'clock, here comes another deer, 8:18. A little buddy. He's got a little buck with him at 8:18. He's sniffing around. He sees him laying there, and he goes to the left side of the tree, and boom, lays down right next to his buddy, 8:20. And here comes another deer. Now that looks to me like a buck without horns. And he sniffs the 2 bucks laying there. 10:41 p.m. now, walking around behind the tree. Those 2 bucks are still laying there. 10:45 it leaves, and they're just sitting there by themselves. 11:30, the little buck gets bored. 11:23 starts getting up, stretching. You can see him on the left. And he starts walking off out of the woods. And the bigger buck looks back at him like, where are you going? So now he's stretching. He's getting up. And 11:30, he leaves. So they were from there 7 o'clock at night till 8:30 p.m. This was yesterday. And then he walks. Now later on in the morning, 2:30 in the morning, a couple of does come in sniffing around. How cold it is, 7 degrees, negative 7. Oh, this one sees the camera and takes a sniff and looks at it, knows something's going on, and then they leave. So in 2 days there, we've had bucks coming there twice, and that's the view today. That's today during the daytime. So it's going to be interesting to see. Okay, so we're going to leave that camera up at that tree, and we'll come back and see if those bucks come back and drop their horns. So that was just 2 days. Same buck coming back to the same spot with his little friend. Does walking past. But it's interesting to see they use the same spot at nighttime, but not in the daytime. So these bucks have a nighttime bedding area that's close to the fields, right on the edge of the field so they can get up and eat. But during the daytime, they have different bedding areas for daytime hours. Must be deeper in the woods or somewhere that they can hide a lot better. So 2 different bedding areas.